Welcome back, class. I'm going to continue working on my seed journal. I just looked at the seeds that I planted the other day and I've seen that they have sprouted, and I'm going to show you a picture in a second so you can look at them. But before I do that, I kind of want to review really quickly what I've done so far. So on my last video that I shared with you guys, we talked about having a nice cover. And to have a nice cover, we need to make sure that we have the title of our story, which I do, called My Seed. I have the author's name, which is me, because I wrote it, by Mr. Taylor, and I have an illustration. So far I have it, I've drawn it what it looks like today, actually, but maybe I might change it as it grows and fills up the space. I'm kind of leaving a little bit of space here to maybe change my drawing and make it look a little bit bigger. So now that I have my cover and I've covered the 3 elements needed for a good cover, you can see this page here. This is my first page where I described what I did when I buried the seed, right, when I planted it. So the first thing that I did is I filled the cup with dirt. I put the seed under the dirt, added water. Okay, so what I did is I made a sketch of what I did, and you can see that I've labeled a few things. I've labeled the dirt, the seed, and the water, and I added I went back and I added the sun, because sun's really important to the plant growing, the sun and the water, so I wanted to make those very important in my sketch. So you can see what I've done so far, and of course it's lacking some color, so I think that at some point I will go back and color it, but I'm going to go on, and right now is when I'm going to show you the picture of the seedlings that have started, and then after I show you the picture, I'll show you the steps that I took to write the next part of the book. Okay, so you guys saw the picture of them. I'm gonna make a sketch before I begin to write anything. Kind of start thinking about what I'm gonna say here. So I didn't plant them in a cup, so I'm just gonna draw the dirt, and I planted 2 seeds, so I'll just put 2 seeds. They were next to each other. Okay, and what I see now is that the green part has come up here like this, and that there's been 2 leaves. So I got 1, 2 on each plant. This is kind of what it looked like maybe 3 days ago. And then I've noticed that there is like another leaf kind of growing out of the middle in between them. Middle like that. Okay, so now I've made my sketch. I'm going to go back and color it a little bit later, and I'm going to describe how it looks like now, right? And let's see, I'm going to write that the plant has 2 kind of oval shaped leaves, right, that are growing next to each other. So I'm going to write the plant has 2 oval leaves growing next to each other. The plants have 2 oval leaves next to each other. Next to each there. So now I'm going to read it and see if it makes sense to me. The plants have 2 oval leaves next to each other. Okay, and let's see, I'm going to go back and number my pages. Go back and see, okay, this was page number 1, here page number 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait about 4 or 5 days, and I'm going to be looking at the plants, and about 4 or 5 days I'm going to look at the plants and I'm going to make another sketch, and they'll probably look a little bit different than they do now, and I'm excited to see what they're going to look like. And I hope that you guys are watering your plants, and hopefully you've had some seeds come up. If they haven't, maybe wait a couple days, and if you notice that maybe you didn't water them or you don't think that they're okay, you could always plant new ones, and we can always kind of work on these stories as we get more information. Okay guys, talk to you soon.